Hey everyone, I'm Ronnie. I'm here with Board Game Geek, and I'm also here with Ross Thompson of The Op. We're at Origins 2019, and you brought something kind of Batman related and Talisman. Two things people might be familiar with, kind of merged together.
Which is we have.
Well, tell me a little bit about this.
So we've got Talisman Batman Supervillains Edition.
Okay.
So this year DC is celebrating 80 years of Batman.
Yeah.
And they've also dubbed this year the Year of the Villain.
Okay.
So we decided to play
along. It's good to be bad.
Right? Yeah,
right.
True that. So we decided to play along with that and do a Talisman Batman Edition.
Okay.
And so we all know Talisman, and if not, it's a cool roll and move game where you're adventuring around, essentially get to the center of the board and win. Right?
Yeah, I can see you kind of replicated that here. We sort of have this staircase that eventually kind of winds down here at the end of it, I guess, and this is what we're trying to get down to?
Yeah, so in this game, you're playing as Batman's rogue gallery.
Right.
And then you are trying to essentially get to the center of Arkham Asylum and then release all the villains and become King of Arkham.
Right, so we got the security control room.
Yep.
Release everybody, okay.
Yeah, and so as you're rolling around, as you've got all the different characters here, it's all based on the New 52 art.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. So we've got Clayface and Joker and Scarecrow and
bunch of minis. Okay.
Bunch of minis, which is super cool. And then all the cards, and they have all their characters right there too, which is super fun. So we got Mr. Freeze right there and Two-Face.
Yeah, all the popular favorites. Right?
Oh yeah. Which it was kind of fun to kind of go through because he's got such a diverse rogue gallery.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we had enough characters that kind of everybody would have a good time playing.
Yeah. And everyone's got a special ability I see here and different characteristics. And
so you've got we had to figure out how essentially because in Talisman you've got magic and strength and things like that.
Right.
So in this one we did health and cunning and strength. Okay. So instead of having magic, you've got cunning, which allows you to kind of play around with all those kinds of things. All of his villains are definitely, cunning in their own ways. And so we've changed it up a little bit too. And then you've got ways that you can buy coins and do stuff. So we have our fake coins, kind of based off Two-Face's coin there. They'll allow for rerolls.
Yep.
And you're moving around. Everyone has the place they start at. And you're definitely going around in different areas of Arkham. And on the board, it's a kind of a cool sepia tone.
Yeah.
And it's all new art. It's all fully illustrated, custom art for the game.
Yes.
Which is great. And then you can kind of see it on the little gray bits there. But Harley has ran around and essentially...
Some little spray paint here or something?
Yeah, and she's written up all her little things, like Sleepy Time over in the morgue, or Young and Yum in the kitchen.
So a few little Easter eggs for people to find.
Which is really good stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And the cool thing about this game is it's made for people that want to play Talisman. Maybe you don't have to spend the full 6 hours.
Well, so what shortens the game or makes it a little faster play?
We've leveled up a lot of the character bits, and so if you've played Talisman before, you know how everybody has to raise their skills up and things like that. We've got ways that there's more cards that do that.
Okay.
And then we've also put a few other ways to come into the game. So instead of just having to go around and only go through the guard posts.
Yes,
we've got a couple other cards in the Encounter Act 1 that allow you, there's like a vent you can crawl through, or you can find keys that can allow you to jump through as well, so that kind of helps speed up the game.
Yeah, and so we have a whole stack of possible events here, right?
Yeah, so there's Encounters 1, 2, and 3, and in those ones they've got guards you can run into, loose inmates that are running around.
All kinds of random unexpected
Batman
things, right?
Red Hood's there, he can give you stuff. There's a Lazarus pit hanging out in 1, 2. And then that also levels up, and so once you get to Encounter 2,
you got
everything is a little more difficult.
More things,
And then Encounter 3, obviously at that point you are in the security control room and you're trying to figure out what's going on there.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be a Batman game without Batman.
Right. Tell me about Batman.
So
We're seeing this.
We have Batman. Okay. So Batman is based off the Reaper expansion, which we've integrated into the game. And so he's running around, and every time you're rolling your dice and it's a roll to move to 1, if you roll a 1, and you get the Batman.
There it is, the Batman symbol.
The Batman symbol, you then get the roll for Batman.
Okay.
And you can roll him and then move him around the board. He can move anywhere in between all the different rows, but once he lands on a character...
You can have him interfere with the other players, basically,
here? Yeah. So you're having Batman go around and do different things. He's got different levels, depending on first floor. He'll be a 7, second floor a 9, 10, and then once you get to the control guard tower, the first person that gets there, Batman immediately appears.
Yeah.
So you've got to have the big showdown with Batman.
Right.
To do the whole thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So and you've got other things here. We got purchases, things you can buy, items.
So everybody's got coins that you can pick up, and you can either use those to bribe guards or buy things because you're going to need health to help heal. You're going to need guard medicine to do stuff like that, and so you've got all these cool items you can buy there, and there's also feats you can use.
Okay.
And so feats are great. They all do abilities that can either you can mess up characters and have them discard cards, or they're frozen for a turn, or all different kinds of things that kind of helps
So as you play, you're sort of customizing your character. You're getting to sort of personalize it a little bit, right?
Very much
so.
so.
Be a little different, yeah. So how long does the game take to play approximately?
About 2 hours.
About 2 hours to play?
About 2 hours.
Okay.
You can easily play a little bit longer. Obviously, you're just hanging out, and it's Talisman, so you're rolling and moving and doing things, which is pretty fun.
And how many people can play at once?
So you can do up to 6 players.
Okay, 2 to 6 players. Yeah.
Yeah, and we also have rules for more advanced options too. So if you do want to play for a longer gameplay, we have rules for that in the back of the rulebook.
Okay, if people want to go wild.
If you want to go wild, then really spend the whole day with beer pretzels, right, doing it up.
Excellent.
Which is good. This game will be coming out later next month.
Okay, so soon.
Cool. Very, very soon.
Okay, excellent. Well, thanks, Roz. Really appreciate you giving us an overview of Talisman Batman Super Villains Edition. Exactly. Thanks so much. And all of you, thanks for joining us.